Hey, hey. I got a question because I know everybody that's in here is probably a day one anyway. Shout out to the best mods on YouTube. I have a question, right? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask y'all on Patreon. I ain't gonna ask y'all on here. Never mind. Sorry. Didn't mean to get y'all all hyped up and stuff. Um, let's get in y'all business and see what y'all energy looking like today. All right. It feels nice. What they got going on, Big Mom? What weirdo gang doing? What they talking about? Shit. What they energy talking about? Took all my jewelry off and set it here on the table. So, yeah, that's underway. All right, first things first. We have fertility. We have intuition. Both came in side by side. Okay. We have stand your ground. We have spiritual strength. And we have hope. All right. Sentence number one. I feel like a lot of y'all are in an energy where you're trying to hold on to dear life, for dear life, to whatever it is that you need to be grasping from this part of your journey in life. Excuse me, in a relationship, in your world, in your head, in every part of your life, every facet. I think that's what they call it, faucet of your life. I think that's how you say that thing, child. Give me more. But I feel like y'all trying to hold on, okay? One more. Okay. So we have deception and envy. So with that energy that we started with, where a lot of you are trying to like really hold on your journey and stay strong and everything like that with whatever is happening in your world. I mean, it does look like you should probably just keeping on. Okay, hold on really, really tightly because for some reason when you're at the end of the tunnel, when things are just about to be a breakthrough for you in your life, a lot of times people give up at the wrong time. I mean, I don't see the point in giving up anyway, because what you going back to? If you're trying to change your life and you're going to like fail and then just be like, oh, okay, I'm just going to go back. Like, what are you going back to? That's what you really have to ask yourself, right? For me, I didn't have any other options. Going back wasn't an option for me. So I didn't, and I won't. I don't have to. But let me show you something real quick. Patience and planning also came out next to deception and envy. But I'm going to explain that. Give me 1 second. I want you guys to see something. See the numbers on top of the cards? These all laying in front of me like this. Okay? So look up them sevens and find out what that means for you people individually or whatever. I don't know what y'all have to do, like put y'all birthday in or something. I don't know. But figure that part out. But what I'm gathering from this is yeah, sometimes, if this journey comes with haters, it comes with confusion, it comes with, sometimes feeling like you're being attacked. You lose a job, you can't afford something, your car breaks down. It just comes with stuff. It's called life, okay? Ain't no way around it. We have firm foundation, but it came in kind of janky, okay? Um, listen, at the end of the day, you just got to be strong, okay? Because here's what's at the end of the tunnel. Your wish is being fulfilled, okay? So those of you who may be questioning this, what is all of this for? Remember that song they used to sing in church? I don't know if they still sing it. I haven't been to church in a long time. But is my living in vain? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Is my giving in vain? Is my praying in vain? No, of course not. That's what I'm getting from this. I'm getting like sometimes it feels like, am I doing all this for nothing? Is this going to pay off? Is there ever going to be a breakthrough? Will I ever be financially free? Will I ever be happy? Is there real, authentic, true love for me? People want to know stuff like that, you know? It's like some people feel like, what did you bring me to earth for if all I'm going to do is pay bills and be crying and suffering and whatnot? And I understand. I do. Okay. But next we have suffering in silence. I do not suggest that you do this, even though I feel like a lot of you have to, because you got to go to work and pay bills and be sane and act normal. Okay. Even though you don't feel that way. Next we have sacrifice. Okay. This is taking a humongous sacrifice on a lot of you guys' part, because I feel like virtue and patience and like being a good person and not popping your lid takes a lot. It does sometimes. Especially in a world where everybody angry, everybody frustrated, so many people running around sick. They just wake up every day with an attitude because they eat angry food all day. They eat food that somebody took in anger. When the animal passed on, when they took it away, it was angry, it was afraid, it was screaming, and it was tortured. And we take in that stuff, we eat that stuff. And then we wonder why we run around angry and people so upset all the time. I see very clearly what the hell is going on here, okay? We have temptation that kind of came in sideways. I feel like that's really what a lot of this is. A lot of us have seen the... Okay. I ain't gonna say that this is a demon, but let's just say this is not good energy. Okay? So we can make it less scary. Okay, but I get it. It's so many people running around that are angry and upset over nothing, really, because look, we have truth. I mean, this is what they're mad about the truth. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? Then we have authority. Okay, so whatever, people. Okay, whoever gets upset about the truth is just gonna have to be an upset person, because I don't see anything changing because they're mad. Like, whatever. And then, here's a recommendation from Queen. Just tell people the truth, because it's not that hard. I mean, and if you know you're dealing with somebody that you can't really tell the truth to, y'all know what I'm talking about. Especially you ladies. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're dealing with one of the people that you can't really tell the truth, just don't say nothing. Yay? Leave quietly while they at work. Don't even try to be grimy. Don't try to get the furniture. None. Just grab you. You'll have your duffel bag already packed, girl. When that fool go to work, we understand, okay? You don't have to tell us nothing, but we know what we know, okay? Next instance we have is triumph, all right? So I feel like the battle is already won. We have victory and success next to that. I do feel like this is something that where it's one of those love conquers all things, one of those never give up things, because if you give up on you. I don't see you really. I mean, of course, other people will be let down and be affected by it. But if you do give up, I see it like you're going to be the most disappointed in yourself. So, like, why do that? Just doesn't make sense. Especially when I'm seeing that you're winning. It's stupid. Okay? We have love begins. We have triumphant success. Listen, y'all. I don't know how else to tell you you're going to be successful. What else you want me to say? Look at this. You see it. You see it. Ooh, you know you see it. Child, please. You give up on this. You tripping. Oh, wait. That go in the front, don't it? Something like this. Okay, there we go. Okay, universe at the bottom of the deck. I really low-key feel like this right here is like a breakthrough. I'm not going to say it's like a breakthrough. I'm going to say it is a breakthrough. It's one of those situations that now you need to be stronger than you've ever been. You need to fight harder than you've ever fought. Wow, look at this. I ain't even one looking. Look at the numbers right in front of me, laid out in a row. Y'all see them? I hope it ain't pixelating like it be doing. Okay, but y'all see the ones? 111? Sitting right in front of me. I didn't even look at it like that until just now. But yeah, Spirit is definitely doing a lot of speaking here. And I really feel like you guys need to be journaling. You need to be writing things down. You need to be listening. You need to be paying attention to dreams. You need to be, doing a lot of cleaning up of your chakras, so that when your ancestors do want to contact you, or, want to send you an invitation, a warning, a blessing, whatever it is that they're trying to communicate to you, you'll be uh, okay to receive said message. Okay. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Huh? These numbers is crazy. These numbers are crazy. Okay, we have partnerships and alliances. Okay, so I do feel like some of you guys are going to be sent some help here. Okay, you may be sent somebody to come in and collaborate with you to help you get on your feet. Maybe a mentor, somebody here to aid. Okay, it could be spirit, but it look like a flesh and blood, like you and me. All right, we have recognition and reward. Somebody's being rewarded really, really hugely for something here. This feels good. This feels like money. Okay, that's how I feel when I get money. The way I just felt looking and touching this and looking at this, yeah, this feels like some money to me. Okay, next we have I was gonna say five, but financial and material changes that kind of came in like this. Okay, so not big gigantic changes, but definitely some things that are going to be very impactful in your near future pertaining to finances and other areas. Next, we have the throat chakra, which came in kind of janky as well. And then we have conflict and defeat. There are fives on all three of these as well. Show y'all. Sitting right in front of me again. Okay. So, if you're not writing down these numbers, I suggest that you go and watch the playback and write them down and go and research what spirit is saying here because they're speaking very loudly. By the way, I do see changes happening here that will manifest into big things. I don't think they'll start off that way. I think these changes are going to start off in a very subtle, comfortable type of manner, and then they might take off, and then you'd be like, oh, snap. I wasn't ready. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the first card. New beginning. Look at travel involved for some of you guys for your future. Okay. But this is definitely changes. This is definitely good things. I'm not getting, it don't feel bad. I mean, unless you do something stupid and make it bad. But I don't see that. Give me one. Okay. 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 All right. So new beginnings did start off this next sentence. Okay. But we have emotional loss. Kind of did that just a smidget. We have disruption. It kind of did that just a smidget. We have prosperity begins and we have light. Okay. Like I said, this is one of those situations where you are really going to have to just endure. You're going to have to be really extremely strong because whatever this disruptive energy that's coming in, that's going to cause you maybe to lose some sleep or, having to leave people behind or distance yourself from people for a minute before you could really, you know what I'm saying? Like get it together. You feel me? It may be something that's going to require a lot of you and it's going to require a lot from you. Like you're going to have to really dedicate yourself to whatever this gigantic change is. Okay. But I don't think it'll start off that way. Yeah, this is wow. Okay. Okay. Give me two more. Two more, please. One. And I wish it wouldn't have did that, but it did. All right. Coming in completely sideways, we have transformation. We have obstacles and challenges. We have foundation and achievements. Harmony also came in sideways. And we have the solar plexus chakra. So for some of you, I'm getting, excuse me, I'm getting, having a difficult time transforming to this new energy that's coming in because I think some of you haven't grasped the idea that it's lonely at the top, or maybe you just don't really fully understand what that means. When you hear people say things like that, it's lonely at the top. It's lonely on the finish line. The narrow is the path of righteousness. Like when you hear people saying things like that, Basically, what it boils down to is there's not very many people there. There's not very many people there. There's not very many people that actually make it. There's not very many people that are willing to take a risk and a chance on themselves. Some people, the reason why they fail is because they don't trust themselves. You have to learn to trust yourself, to do something bold, something that doesn't make sense to other people, something that is going to make people talk about you and be like, oh, this person has got to be on lost their mind. Listen, y'all, I have done some things that I never even dreamed about. I have. I have done things that I never even did. Well, I could only dream about if I was going to do them. And now I'm doing them and it's unbelievable. And I want everybody to have that type of experience with life. But unfortunately, I see some people literally getting in their own way. They stuck. They stuck on stupid. They stuck on the house. They stuck. There's this verse in the Bible that talks about, yeah, it just hit me. Hold on. There's a verse in the Bible that talks about in the last day, people are going to be like literally making very, very poor decisions because of like wood and soil and water that's being sold to them. I forget what book it's in, but it just freaking hit me. But it talks about that. And when the person that I was learning under that was teaching me about how to interpret these things the proper way was telling me, he was like, listen, that means the houses. He was like, what are houses made of? Wood, bricks, and all this stuff. And it was correlating, right? I understood what it meant. And this is what I see. I see so many people that are so in love with materialistic things, things that don't make sense. Oh, my family and blah, blah, blah. When we I don't want this to sound bad, but some people, because I know this is not for everybody. I know there's not a whole lot of people that are the ones that are meant to like really receive this message. I get it, right? But some people are going to have to take a leap of faith, and they're going to have to not really care what anybody else is being told, what anybody else's fate is, what anybody else's outcome. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about leaving your, underage children, behind. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about people who have lived their life, who have worked. They know what his system is. They know what comes with it. They watch their parents do it. They see what the outcome was of their parents' life. The writing is on the wall. They recognize there's something wrong. They'd like to do something about it, but they aren't bold enough or they don't have enough courage to do so. I'm talking about people like that, people who have been plucked by the spirit for this job specifically. Okay, those people. Those are the ones that are going to change the world. It's going to be a very little that's going to make a huge impact. But for a lot of people, I see them getting in their own way, loving materialistic stuff, not wanting to leave. I'm going to protect my stuff. I ain't nobody going to make me leave my house. I ain't leaving my country. People are putting claim on things that they don't actually own. And this is the issue. Okay. But it is going to be all right if you hold on here. Okay. Hold on and be strong. Wow. Oh, shots is coming out now, huh? Okay, big mama girl. All right. So we had a sacral chakra. We have the crown chakra. We have choose wisely. We have heartache and loss. And we have mental conflict. Underneath that was solar plexus chakra. So I feel like getting your chakras in order is spirit's thing that they're doing. Your job is to kind of clear your mind here and make wise decisions when it comes to movement. Whatever it is you're getting ready to do, be it a job, a home, location, moving, what do you call that shit? Relocating, anything. Whatever it is that you're doing, putting thought into it, really, paying attention to every little detail and then making smart decisions here. Spirit is going to help out with this chakra cleansing that it look like going on here. Wow, heart chakra at the bottom of the deck. Can't make it up, man. Give me more. Give me 3 more. One more. That's interesting. So I showed y'all the heart chakra at the bottom of the deck, but it did fall out, but it did like that. So your heart chakra needs some work, okay? We have wisdom. We have emotional withdrawal. And see, that's what I'm getting from this. I feel like, this is what I feel. I feel like there's some people here that are going to draw away from everybody for a certain amount of time. And when they show back up, they're going to be so great that it's going to be freaking amazing. Look at this. I'm going to show you the trans. Come with me while I take you. Okay? But we have wisdom. Okay? We have emotional withdrawal. And then we have balance. Somebody literally is transforming here. Wisdom, emotional withdrawal, and then balance. That is dope. I like it. Okay, do you. Do what you got to do. Then your third eye chakra came in the upright. And here's the thing, you know, when doing what you got to do, just remember that anything worth having is worth fighting for. And I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to say this. I'm going to scream it to the rooftops. I've been saying it for years on here. If you want real freedom, it comes with things. It comes with things. Okay? No man has ever won a war without casualties. It comes with the territory. Okay? And it doesn't matter what war it is. Be it you fighting with yourself or the world. You choose. Because you're going to fight with one. And I choose not to fight with myself. I'd rather take on the world because I know how to behave. Shit. I could travel around the world and be perfectly fine because I know how to mind my business and behave. But I'm not, you know, I'm one of those people that's willing to take the risks and the chances that other people are not willing to do. I am. I'm willing to be the sacrificial lamb. They're like, oh, I don't know if these people are over here doing stuff to Americans. I'll go. That's me. Let me go and see. I'm ready to leave now. Okay? We have patience. It came in sideways. Accelerated motion. Memories of love. We have the universe. Mental and spiritual prosperity. Okay, listen. I ain't gonna touch on this too long because I don't like this energy. Y'all already, those of y'all who watch me, y'all know this is pow, pow, kabang, bang, kaboom. Okay? Pow, pow, kabang, bang, kaboom. I don't like this freaking energy sometimes, okay? But the reason why I don't like it in this instant is because we have patience. It came in sideways. Look at what's going on in the card. Check out the verbiage. Okay, something just manifesting from like nowhere, from thoughts, from good energy, from being positive about it. Came in sideways. And then we get this accelerated motion card. And then we get the memories of love. And then we get the universe. See where we going with this? Okay. I'm not going to focus on that too much, that energy in particular. I just feel like there's certain people that are going to get warnings. There's certain people that are going to make certain decisions. They're going to move in a wise fashion, in a fashion that makes sense for them. And then they're going to find themselves in some prosperous situation. Okay? Whatever that is. We're going to do one more row and then I'm going to get y'all some advice. Give me one more. One more row. Excuse me. Give me 2 more. One more. Ooh, not all of them. There we go. All right. To complete this final sentence, we have positive movement forwards. We have solitude. We have the waiting game. Movement, choices, and decisions. And passion ignited. Okay. I feel like in this moment, here's what I would do. Okay. I'm just going to tell you what I would do. If I was being given these grand opportunities to make money and travel and do this and do that and, you know, whatever it is I want to do, if I'm being given this, I would definitely make sure that I'm educated very well in whatever it is that I'm passionate about. Whatever it is that you're going to use as your tool through life, because we all need that. It could be a job, it could be social media presence, it could be anything. Whatever your thing is that you do. I would make sure I'm very well educated in this to make sure that you're getting the results that you want here. Okay? Education is the biggest key. See this person here reading? I feel like some reading need to go down. Maybe, I don't know, online, what do you call those things? The little books they read to you, Kindle or whatever. Yeah, something like that. But there needs to be an educational process that needs to happen here. Not just because spiritually, I feel like you're going to get that anyway. Okay, I feel like the universe gonna come in and tell you what they're trying to say. But when it comes to other stuff, the worldly stuff that we have to do in order to keep ourselves functioning properly in this world that we're in, yeah, I would use lots of education, information. If you don't know and you got it like that, where you can pay somebody else to do it for you and you trust them, Queen is on your side. Okay, I recommend it. That's just like people. Listen, when my children was young, I used to have a cleaner come to my house every week and clean. I had lots of children. And I'm talking about the thorough stuff because I cleaned every day. But I needed her to go in there and get the nooks and crannies and baseboards and all that stuff I wasn't trying to do. I paid her to do it. I'm a firm believer that if you need somebody to help you with something, by golly, if you can afford it, get you some help, child. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's my recommendation. All right, let me get y'all some advice. This was a really cool message. I just think making sure that you're careful not to beat yourself up too much, not to judge yourself too much. Just kind of like go with the flow of the journey. You feel me? We don't do the goddesses because I think we did the archangels last time. I need to get some more of these angel oracle cards. They be kind of dope. I like the messages. All right, I don't read these in the reverse. You're welcome, baby. Y'all welcome. I'm sorry, I ain't even sound really. I just went and did something yesterday, right? I've been spending all day trying to set it up so I can go ahead and get to this other content and stuff. But truth be told, coming back here, I kind of feel like I came back to work. Because I got my children and my grandbaby and all that shit with the house and all that. It just felt like work. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was gone, it felt like I was actually like free. Like now I'm like, ugh, what? What? Shit. No, we not taking all of them. Big Mama, why you playing now? All right, we'll take those. Only because Big Mama made me take them. She be punking me. Y'all know that. Okay. So we have Diana, focused attention, intention. Keep your unwavering. I can read. Hold on. Okay. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. That's Diana. That's what she said. Next, we got White Tower. She says sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. That means don't be smoking a tree right now, okay? You might be overthinking things. Mother Mary says expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Irene says peace. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. We got Rihanna, sorceress. She says you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. We got Setna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. I know you better, I receive that. Dana, the high priestess, says you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Nematona says sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. And finally, my favorite card in this entire deck is Abundantia, prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Okay? That card is telling you that the universe can pour whatever it wants out to you. But if you ain't open to receiving it, you ain't going to get it. Okay? All right, everybody who came for the reading, thanks so much. Don't forget to thumbs up the video on your way out. I appreciate and love you. Everybody who like to stick around for the final thought, I'm going to get that thing to y'all because I sure got one. Sure do. Um, you know, I never really grasped why I felt a certain way about certain things coming up. Like, I remember being real young. I probably was about like 8 or 9 years old when I started thinking like, something ain't right with this world, right? At least the world I was living in. It didn't make sense to me, right? Because I saw both my big mamas. Well, I saw my grandma and I saw my big mama. Sorry, big mama. Um, I know you ain't like her. But I saw my grandma and my big mama. And they both, like, got into real estate and had money and all of that. Y'all welcome. They both went into real estate and had money and all of this and all of that. But I ain't really see them being like happy. Like they both had husbands, both my granddads or whatever. And they just, I don't know, they were just like old people. I ain't really understand why, what was the point of like working until you like become old. When I saw all my grandparents had was, my granddaddy had an old pickup truck, a Ford pickup truck, and then he had a newer car, but he never drove it. So my grandma ended up giving it to my uncle. And I remember my grandma had I think it was like a Cutlass or something. It was a long time ago. But I think it was like a Cutlass or something. She used to drive real slow, real slow. Like so slow. Like I used to want to get out the car and walk to wherever I was going. My granny used to drive so slow. But when she would ask me to go like to the grocery store with her and stuff like that, of course I'm gonna go. That's my big mama. Like I'm gonna help her. Like the fuck. So anyways, I never understood the concept of working until you became old and all you did was pay bills and just became old. It looked weird to me. It didn't look like something that I was interested in participating in. And then I watched my mother. She was so young when she passed on, and she was so brilliant at the same time. I can see why she was a little thrown off because she was just so damn brilliant. Like everything she touched, she could like turn water into wine with her hands. Like this lady was brilliant, y'all. Y'all don't understand how brilliant my mom was. I'm truly blessed to be able to have somebody that talented and that wise, and I ain't gonna say wise, I'm gonna say smart, and that well accomplished at the age that she was. She accomplished a lot in her very short time on earth. But I think that sometimes it's humbling to be one of those people who can't understand 100% fully why certain things happen to you. I was talking with someone earlier, and we were talking about how like, oh, little old me, like how does this happen? Why does this happen? Why does spirit take such people who we only see ourselves as a dot in the universe? We're the ones that are surprised. What do you mean? What do you mean I have gifts? What do you mean I'm special? What do you mean I'm a tarot reader? What do you mean I can draw? What do you mean I can play instruments? What do you mean I'm just good at these things? What do you mean? Like sometimes it's a little surprising to see the way the universe picks people and why, and not really fully understanding it, but just being able to see, some things, some of the gifts and talents and special things about us that we get that we don't really ask for. I want to encourage the people, and I know it's not a lot, but I want to encourage the people who are going to take the leap of faith on this journey, who are going to risk it all and go and do something that other people aren't willing to do today, to be in a situation that other people aren't in tomorrow. That's a very brave thing. And I don't think there's a lot of brave people walking the face of the planet right now. I think we have a lot of cowards and cowardesses. I do. I believe that. I believe that the world, at least the world that this one, in this space, feels very cowardly. It feels very controlled. It feels very computerized to me. Now that I've been away from it for a while and I've come back, I'm like, what do I need to do to get out of here like fast? So that's what I'm working on. Um, Either way, I want to encourage you all, the great ones, the leaders, to and like I said, everybody can't lead. It wouldn't make sense if everybody did. So I'm not trying to offend anyone. But the leaders, I'm going to encourage you to stay strong on this journey, because I'm going to be honest with you. I personally, and this is my own personal opinion, I think that some of us are not the leaders, we're the teachers of the leaders. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. It makes sense to me. I believe that some of us are teachers of the leaders. I think that our children, some of our children, not all of them, but some of our children are special. Some of our children have been put here to do great things on earth, and it's our job. Think about a leader. Yeah, okay, you guys remember the movie The 300? Remember how they showed how the little boy, he was just this little old kid, and his mother was nurturing him, and she was, running to him and helping him up off the ground and all that little stuff when he fall down when he was a kid and everything. And then he turned about anywhere, what, by 11, 12 years old, maybe 9 or something like that. Next thing you know, them dudes pulled up on them horses. And they was like, go over there and kiss your mama. Go over there and kiss your mama. He kissed his mama. They snatched his little butt up and threw him up on that carriage, child, and took him out. And next thing you know, you seen that boy getting his ass towed up. You hear me? Them men was over there manning him. No diddy. Okay? They was manning him. They was teaching that. They turned that little boy into a monster. Okay? That little boy was like, don't cross the gun line, boss. Tell them about the gun line. And I think that if you're going to train anyone to be something great, you have to know about so many different dynamics of life, so many different areas of failure, so many different areas of success. You have to bump your head so many different times so you can have this knowledge in order to spread it to whomever you may be teaching to. And I don't think it is just inside of your household. I think it starts there, and then it trickles itself outside of that. And if you're one of those people, I think you know that. Those of you who know that you're a trainer or a teacher to the leaders, you know that already. But just remember that even though it feels like we're being picked on, we aren't all the time. Sometimes it's just lessons that we need to learn. Okay, the student always outmasters the teacher. That's historic and scientifically proven. Okay, you want your student to turn out better than you, but you also want them to love you and respect you so much that they'll protect you. Because a lot of times that's not how it goes. Normally when the student turns on the damn teacher, they kill his ass. Okay? That's what you don't want. Them the results you don't want. That's the old school way of doing things. Okay? We want to do things wise these days. We don't want our students to come along and take us away. We want them to embrace us and love us and keep our names alive and respect our work, whatever it is that we're helping them with. So I encourage you guys to be strong. It is hard. Sometimes you can feel picked on. Sometimes it feels like you just want to give up. Sometimes it feels like you the glue to everything. You're like, damn, I go to work, I'm the glue at the office. I go home, I'm the glue of the family. In my marriage, I'm the glue to the relationship. It's like, damn, like, dude, is anybody going to be my glue? Shit. Get some Elmer's, please. Gorilla glue, all three. Like, sometimes you feel like you're everybody's support, but you don't have a really good support system. And I encourage you to learn how to lean on yourself, learn how to make great decisions. So when you do go out and do things on your own, it don't feel like a burden to you. Like, oh, I would have had more fun if my friends were with me. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all later. I'll be back. They'd be like, where you going? I don't know. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Okay? And sometimes you have to be ready and willing to do that. And if you're not a leader who can lead on your own, then I don't know who you leading, child. That's the blind leading the blind. You got to be able to do everything on your own. You got to be able to eat on your own. You got to be able to sleep on your own. Sit and listen to your own thoughts. Talk to your damn self. Sing to your damn self. Get yourself out of a rut. If you feel yourself getting depressed, you got to know how to work yourself out of those things. Everybody ain't got money for therapy. Everybody don't have friends they can talk to. Everybody don't have a safe place. So you have to learn to be your own. Like, how are you going to teach someone something and you can't even teach your own self? That's an oxymoron. That don't mean to make sense. You had to be a student first. You learned everything you need to know. Apply it, damn it. You know how many times I have been sitting around and I'll be like, yo, Queen, if you don't get up and do something, you're going to get depressed. I will get up. I will turn on my Bluetooth speaker. I will turn on Spotify and I will sing myself into a great, great energy. Next thing you know, I'm walking around the house dancing, cooking, laughing, talking, having a good time. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. Okay? That's called self-teaching. That's called discipline. That's called being wise. That's called listening to myself. My energy is telling me I need some food. Feed me. You have to learn how to do that. When you get hungry, don't you eat? So who lays there and goes into depression when your body is already telling you you're becoming depressed? Like, are y'all for real? When we start doing that, when you know you need to get out and you need some social networking, get on the phone, call some people. Hey, girl, what you doing this weekend? Let's go get some chicken wings. Let's go drink. Let's go have a couple of cocktails, girl. Like, listen, don't do that. And if you ain't got nobody you can do that with, you got to learn how to do it on your own, with yourself, and be happy. Okay? So I encourage you all to love on yourself, okay? Don't wait on nobody to do anything for you. This journey is a difficult one, but you're going to have to learn to do a lot of things on your own because you're going to be the glue to everybody's world, and then you're not going to have nobody to hold you down the way you hold other people down. And I'm not saying you ain't going to have people you can talk to, people that love you, people that look up to you, admire you, or whatever the case may be. But trust me when I tell you, honey, when you're going through them rough, tough times at night and you crying and all, it's going to be all on you. Okay. Okay. So you already, okay. Yes, we need to get some wines. Okay. But yeah, learn to rely on yourself. Okay. It gets greater later. I can promise you that. Okay. I'm going to post some more, stuff on my other channel too. I need to really get it together, but I had to go do something yesterday because y'all been asking me for stuff and I'm trying to do this stuff here. Okay. But anyways. I will see you guys in the next video. I love each and every one of you. Okay? Be encouraged. Stay encouraged. Be strong. Okay? You're going to have to do what you got to do. Okay? I love y'all. Later with okay.